I didn't tell him dinner is ready. My husband Josh spends 40 minutes in the bathroom every night scrolling his phone. He's 40 years old. We have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old who need baths and bedtime stories. But the second things get loud, he grabs his phone and disappears upstairs. I'd been making pot roast all afternoon. I saw him heading toward the stairs at 5:30 and said dinner's ready in 20 minutes. He nodded without looking at me. I set the table and got the kids washed up. We sat down and ate. Ava kept asking where Daddy was. 20 minutes turned into an hour. I cleared the table, washed the dishes, started laundry, put on a movie for the kids. Still nothing. 2 hours and 10 minutes later, he came downstairs looking confused. He asked where dinner was. I said we ate 2 hours ago. His face went tight and angry. He said I should have told him it was ready. I said I told you at 5:30 it would be done in 20 minutes. He said I should have come upstairs to get him. The anger was too much for cold pot roast. Way too defensive. He said roast dinners taste like garbage reheated and this was my fault. He grabbed his keys and left. I went upstairs to turn off the bathroom light. His phone was sitting on the sink. He'd been so mad he forgot it. I picked it up. We've never had passwords or secrets. I opened it and saw a message thread with someone named Kelsey. The preview said miss you too. Can't wait for next weekend. I scrolled up. Weeks of messages, good morning texts, video call logs at 6:30 p.m., 8:15 p.m., right during dinner and bedtime. There were voice messages. I played one. Her voice was young, mid-20s. She called him babe. I sat on the edge of the tub. Ava came upstairs asking if I was okay. I put on a movie for them and came back. Kelsey lives 3 hours away. They'd met up twice. Both times he said he had work training. I'd packed his bag and made him sandwiches. I took screenshots and sent them to my email. Deleted the sent messages so he wouldn't know. Put his phone back exactly where it was. He came home 2 hours later and apologized for yelling. Said he'd eat the leftovers. I said okay and went to bed. I realized why he got so angry. He was on a call with her. When I didn't come get him, he stayed on longer than usual. When he saw how much time had passed, he panicked and blamed me. Monday, I called a lawyer. Filed by Wednesday. Didn't tell Josh anything. Thursday, he bought me flowers and said he'd be better about the phone stuff. I smiled and put them in water. His parents do Sunday dinner at our house every week. His mom criticizes my cooking, and his dad talks about football for hours. I asked my sister to take the kids for a sleepover. Sunday, I made pot roast again. Set the table nice. His parents arrived at 4. We sat down and his mom said grace. Everyone started eating. I pulled an envelope from under my chair and slid it to Josh. I said I'm filing for divorce. His mom's fork hit her plate. Josh opened the envelope. His face went white. I showed them screenshots on my phone. I said your son has been video calling his girlfriend during family dinner for 4 months while I fed his kids alone. Josh said it's not like that, we were just talking. His dad said talking for 2 hours in the bathroom. His mom looked at the photos and asked, did you take her to Bernard's? That's our anniversary restaurant. Josh stared at his plate. His mom started crying. She said I taught you better than this. His dad said he was disappointed. I took my plate to the kitchen. Josh followed, but his dad told him to sit down and face what he'd done. I heard his mom asking how long this had been going on. Josh kept saying it was a mistake. He'd end it. He'd do whatever I wanted. His dad said I think you know what she wants. She handed you the papers. I packed a bag and went to my sister's. Josh has called 47 times, left messages about therapy and changing and deleting every app.